short. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ما شاء الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. طريقتنا suhba وخير في الجميع. Our way is association. We sit together in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in the presence of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the presence of our Shaykh, either he's going to be present or spiritually. And as Shaykh Abdul said, blessing comes on the group. Maybe more than you can get when you sit by yourself. Blessing can say himma, the will or the enthusiasm or the drive to do good deeds. I was praying at a local mosque. We were there the other day. After Maghrib prayer, the speaker began to speak. After he finished the prayer, he began to give his talk to whoever was sitting. And he was saying that Holy Quran says, وَاسْتَبِقُوا خَيْرًا, urging the believers to race each other in doing good deeds. Try to be foremost in doing good deeds. Do. To do good deeds, it needs a power. It needs a power to do those good deeds. If you say to people, pray, fast, give sadaqah, give zakat, go to Hajj, do this, do that, if you try to urge people to train themselves spiritually, not to be angry, not to be jealous, not to be greedy, not to be like this, proud, to take away the bad characteristics and acquire good characteristics, all of it needs a power and a enthusiasm, the will to do it. Unless you want to do something, you can't do it. It's impossible. You don't care. The ego by itself only likes eating, drinking, and sitting. It's not going to do anything. Inertia. Where's our physicist? Inertia. Everything tends to keep going on this, unless another force comes to move it. The inertia of the ego is not to do anything, any good works, any good deeds. For that, it needs a boost, something, a power. From where we're going to get that power to do good deeds? If you say, oh, do goodness, the ego says, shut up. Or they go, yeah, okay. As if you didn't say anything. Like speaking to the donkey. You speak to the donkey look at you. You hit the donkey, he look at you. No effect. Or the Quran gives the example of the dog. You pet the dog, you shout at the dog. Same. No good reaction. Teacher knows it well in his classes or her classes, how to motivate the students to learn, to do. When they say in the army, for instance, what makes a good commander in chief? They were able to inspire the troops to not to be afraid and to push on with whatever they were faced with. If they were able to do that, they say, oh, he was a good one. And no good one, he couldn't motivate his troops to do anything. They ran away, they slept, they didn't care. He lost. What happened? No, he wasn't able to inspire them. Or a leader of a country, or the leader of a company. He couldn't get the people to do anything, only by force or by Prophet ﷺ. He was the best example of a leader. He was able to inspire people only to look at him. Only to look at him. Right. Shaykh said to me, there was a hadith. The people who were fighting against Rasulullah in the early days of Islam, they were trying to decide how to be done with him, so they could go back to what they were doing before. And they had a meeting, and one of them said, let's take him, we'll tie him to the back of his camel or donkey or horse, whatever the animal was, and send him out away from here. We'll be done with him. And somebody said, that's not going to work. As soon as he gets up, some people will see him even tied to the horse. They'll see him and the hearts will be moved towards Iman, towards faith. They had that power, prophets, especially the seal of prophets. And who Prophet gave, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave through the hand of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that power he gave to some of his awliya. To see them, to be with them, gave a boost or an encouragement or his enthusiasm rubbed off on the followers. They were able to do what they couldn't do before. So we're asking a khayru fi jamiyat, a blessing that comes on the group, that himmah, that power to do goodness. Everybody can find out what kinds of goodness to do, but the power to be able to order your ego to do it and to carry it out, that's the trick. That's something from heavens. That's something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's something coming through the heart of prophets and through the hearts of awliya. We need that one. Without that, all the advice in the world is going to be useless. Goes in from one side, out from the other side. So we're intending to take from the hearts of awliya, from the heart of prophets, from our Lord Almighty, that himmah, that power to do goodness and to help others to do goodness, and to take not only himam, they call him Mumidul Himam, who spread all the different kinds of himmah. There's lots of different kinds of powers. We're asking to take that power, and we're asking good inspirations to know what to do and when to do it. To know in every moment what you have to do, and then to be able to order your ego to do it. I think that was the saying of Sayyidina Abdul Qadir Jilani, to be able every moment to know what you have to do, and then to be able to make your ego to do it. The ego is going to pull you in wrong, wasteful actions, wasting your time, never likes to do anything useful. grant us that power. One of the principles of Tariqat Naqshbandiya Tidariya, the Naqshbandi Tariqat, is to watch your steps. Be aware of what you're doing. Not to be heedless. Not to be. Prophets were watching. They were on duty. Like the air traffic controller in his control tower. If they sleep, there'll be disaster. They have to be watching, taking care of their job. As long as they're duty, they have to be alert. 911 has to be alert. Emergency operator. Doctor has to be alert when he's doing his operation. His doctor has to be watch what he's doing. If no, something happens, no good. Shaitan, أعوذ بالله, استعيذ بالله, إن الشيطان لكم عدو فاتخذوه عدوا. Shaitan is your enemy. Take him as your enemy. Or Maulana Shaykh used to say, take it as your enemy. Not giving it the dignity of the pronoun who. Who in the sense of it. Not giving the dignity for Shaitan to be a he. Stop. Take as your enemy. Know that your enemy is after you always. After you always. To find some way to bring you down. To destroy its job to destroy the Ummati Muhammad. Its job to destroy Bani Adam. Al-Insan, Nas, human beings. Looking always a way, always a chance. If a person is not going to be alert, they find a way to catch you, then something happens. People say, why did this happen to me? You let it to happen, says God. You dropped your guard. You dropped your guard and something came. He used to say, be like we're talking about soldiers today, be like the soldier on the battlefield. That's another place to be alert. They're going to have to be alert always. Even if they're taking cover from one place to another, not sleeping. The one that slept, he got shot. Look what's going on. Be alert. Be alert. More than that battlefield, the spiritual battlefield is going on. Yaran Shah Maradan. The title of Sayyidina Ali ibn Abi Talib, Shah Maradan. The field marshal on the battlefield. If anyone intends to put his foot or her foot on the spiritual Maidan, battlefield, he's field marshal for that, looking over the field. Take help. Take a power. No one's going to go anywhere anymore without their cell phone, without... Take your heavenly cell phone. Take your heavenly radar. Take your heavenly walkie-talkie. Take all your... Whatever equipment there is, you have spiritually. Use it. Help me. Those who have the power to see what's going on and can help me. Help me. Alert me when I forget. Make me to see where I'm putting my foot. Prophet used to say, Rabbi Arina Ashya'a Kama Hiya. Let me see things as they really are. Shaitan doesn't come to say, I'm Shaitan. Your enemy coming to get you. Yeah, I'm your best friend. Hey. Nice to see you again. What shall we do now? Oh, I don't know. And pretty soon something happens. Take madad. I'm saying to myself also and advising to everybody, this is Akhir Zaman. the end of this world, the last days of this world. Prophet said, it's not my opinion from conspiracy YouTube videos, it's the words of prophets, last prophet, Sayyidina Muhammad. He said, my coming to this world, he's coming, appearing on this world was the signs, beginning the signs of the end. I came only to show the signs of the end of this world. It's so close as the distance between two fingers, that's how close the end. So take it as his word. He didn't come with fairy tales. He came to alert us to the situation. The situation is tight now. The weather, everyone likes to see the weather report. It's going to be a hurricane, going to be a storm, a tornado. May Allah save us from. What's the spiritual weather now? There's dangerous weather spiritually. The atmosphere is tricky now. Not like before. Now it's dark, dangerous, spiritually. Bad influences everywhere. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us from His mercy to be awake, to be alert, to pay attention what we're doing, and to watch our steps spiritually. Shaykh Nazim said when his grand Shaykh was training him in Damascus, Shaykh Abdullah was training Shaykh Nazim, if he'd send him on an errand, for instance, Shaykh Nazim, go to the butcher shop and buy a piece of meat for we cook in the dargah tonight for dinner. He wasn't allowed to go any place except that butcher shop. He wasn't allowed to look anything except that meat, and he had to watch his feet on the way there, on the way back, not to look around, look in the other shops, look who's coming, look who's going. He had to, that tight. The training was that tight. I don't think any of us could keep such a training now. We can't do. But we're asking help from the ones who trained like that. They became power stations for helping people. Inheriting from Al-Mumid al-Himam, the one who spread all the different kinds of himma. They're able to alert you and inspire you and help you and guide you and everything. Every different kind of help you can imagine comes. He said, Shaykh Hashem said, we guide our murids through their thoughts. Everyone follows their thoughts through 24 hours. We follow whatever we're thinking, is it not? Where those thoughts came from. It's a meditation also. I've seen it. To watch your thoughts. Don't act on them. See what kind of thoughts. There's shaitanic thoughts. There's ego thoughts. There's angelic thoughts. There's lordly thoughts. Which kind of thought coming? Watch it. Watch it. Be aware of where it's coming. Or as Shaykh Nazim used to say to me, you can think all kinds of things, good or bad, don't sign it. Just because you thought it doesn't mean it's correct. Watch. Watch. Wait for the real inspiration. The real inspiration won't leave you until you do it. The fake one will go. The shaitanic one, power comes down if you catch it, if you don't follow it. If you follow shaitan at the beginning, it takes you. For everything, for anger, for everything. They say patience at the first blow. If you can catch it then, see, in your life, if an argument starts, it starts right away. At the first burn, oh yeah, pretty soon it's going. If you can catch it at the beginning, it stops. Look, use it. These are things you can use. These are things you can use. At home, they can use it. I'm not going to make it longer than this. May Allah grant us the power to do good deeds deeds, and to race with each other in goodness. فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ. And grant us the good inspirations to do goodness, guide us in the right way, which steps to take, to know where we're putting our foot, and to be able to do goodness and to leave badness. وَمِنَ اللَّهُ التَّوْفِيقِ. From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the success. بِحَرْمَةِ الْحَبِيبِ بِحَرْمَةِ الْفَاتِحِ. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.